Thank you very much for rejoining us. Thank you for being part of this program. It's Mixed Grill from your television, Osrc TV. I told you earlier that today we'll be talking about something very unique and special that holds everybody together. And I'm glad I'm having some guests on the studios, and we're going to talk about the United Family, a roadmap to a successful community, a roadmap to a successful nation, a roadmap to a successful environment. Wow. Yes, a united family. Well, in the studios, I'm glad having some people that really counsel us in family matters. I have Pastor Dr. Esther Olajumoke Ayo Oladapo. Pastor Olajumoke Ayo Oladapo, he said he's a co-founder and a director of couples these programs that will be coming up, and Dickness Temilola Aibinomo, the director of welfare and mobilization. Well, today we want to talk about a united family. We'll talk about a united family. He said it's a roadmap to a success. Well, let me welcome my guests on the studios. How are you doing this morning, Pastor Mrs.? How is life treating you?
Thank God.
And how is the family?
Family is doing well.
Mama Aibinomo, can I share?
Happiness.
How far?
We thank God.
This one a women's world to say now only women, the whole family together. Why are we having women's world here today? Well, thank you very much for coming. And we'll talk about the family. Yes, so everybody knows that father, mother, blah, blah, blah. So we'll talk about unity in the family. I don't know what actually are we really talking about.
Unity in the family is built on love. You see, in a family where love exists, there will be free communication. Everybody in the family will be seen, will be heard, will be complimented. No one is going to feel inferior to the other. You know, all members of the family, they complement one another. No one is bringing another one down. And so when that one is happening in the family, the couple, the husband and the wife, the father and the mother, they relate in love, in understanding, in respect. The children also are regarded as part of the family. They are not relegated to the ground. They make their voices to count in one way or the other, and they keep going in the peace.
So, just telling us that there must be something known as LOVE that must exist in a family. Dr. Olajumoke, do you want to add anything to that?
Yes, a united family is a family that is cohesive, supportive, and harmonious. That is a family where there is togetherness. Where there is togetherness. They are united. They are together in their thoughts, in their goals, in their values. They communicate together. They are supportive. They support one another. There is harmony in such a family. So a united family is such a family where there is peace, where there is harmony, where there is lovingness. Talk of
the act of communication,
and then togetherness.
Okay, now let's talk about we'll talk about the family. Someone said it's the smallest unit of any organization because each one of us, we are from one family or the other, and coming together we form the society. What are the rules of the family in the society?
The roles of the family in the society, like the Yorubas will say, that is, when a child is well groomed from the family, such a child will become an asset to the society. Without families, we cannot have society. We cannot have what we call community, what we call a nation cannot exist without families. Because it is in a family that children are being raised, where children are being taught the norms, the values, culture, what they ought to do to become responsible citizens of any society, of any community.
So are you really telling us that when we have the decadence in the society, all these things we are having, it's the family, it's the product of the family. So that means the family is lacking behind somewhere.
Yes, right.
Okay. Well, what brings unity in the family? What brings unity in the family?
Well, unity in the family is not a thing that can just happen. It's a thing that everybody, as members of the family, they work together to build. And over time, you see the family in peace, in harmony, just like mommy said right now. You see, anything at all that breaks the communication in a family, anything at all that breaks that bond of friendship between the husband and the wife, definitely will bring disunity.
Okay, to make it more elaborate, can you just tell us some things that you think breaks unity, breaks the bond in the family?
Okay, when communication breaks down, when couples forget the friendship that initially brought them together, you see, little by little conflicts will linger.
Okay.
You know, longer than how it's supposed to. Instead for them to, maybe initially they allow for mistakes because we are not perfect. And in the mistakes has not been breaking them. Because of the love that has grown cold, because of the communication that has broken down, all those mistakes now start to, break the two of them. And before you know what is happening, there can be factions in the family. You see some children saying daddy this, mommy this, and so on and so forth. Before you understand it, in a little while, you see disunity already creeping into the family.
Dr. Mrs., do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, when you talk of disunity in the family, disunity can be caused by anything. It can be caused by whatever goes on in the family or by the members of the family. Like the father can be the cause. Maybe the father does not relate well with the wife, or that is the mother. And maybe the children do not have a cordial relationship. There can be disunity. Unforgiveness is one of those things that can break the unity in the family, can cause disharmony. Unforgiveness. When we are bound to offend ourselves, and when we now offend ourselves and we fail to overlook, then there will be disunity. And then when there is no common goals, common values, when the father wants this and the mother is going the contrary way, or the children say, no, we don't want that, all these will bring disunity.
Well, èèyàn wa ní gbogbo ibi tí ẹ wà torí pé ètò mixed grill ni a máa ní àǹfààní láti sọ lédè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, a tún wá ní àǹfààní láti sọ ní èdè Yorùbá. A sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìdílé wa, wọ́n ní tí ìdílé bá wà papọ̀, wọ́n ní yóò jẹ́ kí àṣeyọrí kó yá kankan. Wọ́n la ṣe gbé dókítà wa, dókítà ọ̀mọ̀wé ni o, wá sí ibi lẹ́nu láti wá sọ pé à ń pè ìwé ìṣepọ̀ papọ̀ unity, gbogbo kí náà pè unity Yorùbá gangan náà, ìrẹ́pọ̀, ìṣọ̀kan, òdà. Àwọn sọ wípé ta ló máa ń fà á gangan jù tí kò fi ìrẹ́pọ̀ nínú ìdílé? Ó dà pàwọ̀ obìnrin ni, torí àṣejù wa máa ń pọ̀ ńgbà mi. Kò dédé rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó yá ẹ ṣàlàyé jágbọ́.
Ẹ kúlé ẹ̀yin ará ilé. Tá bá ní pé ìṣọ̀kan àti ìrẹ́pọ̀ nínú ìdílé, ó pè fún iṣẹ́ gbogbo ẹni tó jẹ́ ará inú ilé yẹn. Bàbá ṣe tiẹ̀, ìyá ṣe tiẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ ṣe tiwọn. Gbogbo wọn pátápátá nínú ìdílé yẹn, wọ́n á rí ara wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bíi pé ìdílé gbọ́dọ̀ work, ìgbéyàwó gbọ́dọ̀ work, ìdílé yóò gbọ́dọ̀ túká. Tí everybody bá ti ní that common goal, ẹ má bínú pé
no, ó dà ńlá ṣe pé ní victory.
Tí everybody nínú ìdílé yẹn, tí gbogbo wọn bá fẹ́ jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe,
yóò sì ṣe é ṣe.
ó di dandan kó ṣeé ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé a kàn lè yanjú láì jẹ́ pé a jẹ́ kó tún pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ lórí ibi tá a ti sọ, tí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn tí olúkúlùkù wọn ò bá ti rí kó gbúdọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́, ó gbúdọ̀ rí bó ṣe yẹ kó rí. Olúkúlùkù á wà selfish, and when selfishness comes in, á di pé my voice is not heard, my values are not reckoned with, and this and that. Before you know what is happening, àìṣọ̀kan àwọ̀lé wẹ́rẹ́.
Dókítà o, wọ́n ní gbà míì àwọn òbí àwọn pé mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé ó dà ń pàṣẹjù àwọn obìnrin ló fẹ́ẹ̀ pọ̀ jù lọ́rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí pé nínú ìṣọ̀kan wọ́n ní obìnrin, wọ́n ní ẹni tí ilé ẹ̀ bá ti tú obìnrin ló tú. Wọ́n lóbìnrin ni ò sábà, obìnrin ló máa ń tolé. Ọ̀nà wo lóbìnrin fi ń tolé o káàtì ẹ̀ torí pé obìnrin lẹ́yìn ẹja béèrè bẹ́ẹ̀.
Nítòótọ́ ń tẹ sọ ó tọ̀nà nítorí pé Bíbélì gan sọ wípé ọlọ́gbọ́n obìnrin máa ń kọ́ ilé ara rẹ̀. Ohun tó túmọ̀ sí náà ni pé òmùgọ̀ obìnrin máa ń tú ilé ara rẹ̀. Obìnrin ni Ọlọ́run gbé iṣẹ́ títò ilé lé lọ́wọ́. Obìnrin ló lè tò ilé, òun náà ló sì lè tú ilé ká. níbi tí ọkùnrin bá ti lọ látàárọ̀ tó ti lọ tó dé tó di pé oúnjẹ kọ́ kíní kọ́ ọkùnrin bá tilẹ̀ ń bínú obìnrin ló máa mọ bó ṣe máa rọra pàrọwà sí.
àwọn ilé tó máa bínú tó máa fọyàn lórí yẹn tá a gbà nígbàkúgbà yẹn èèyàn tó máa pàrọwà sí onígbàkúgbà.
èèyàn ó ní pẹ̀lẹ́ ó lakọ ó labọ̀ ó ní bá ṣe máa gbàlejò ọkọ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bọ̀ tàti rí pójú ọkọ wà lókè ìyàwó yẹn á ti wá ojú bàbá yìí wà lókè ẹ káàbọ̀ sá ẹ lẹ́sà ṣé o sì kọ ojú yìí ni ẹ jẹ́ kó wálẹ̀ ẹ ti délé báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ tútù ó dáa àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ló máa ń jẹ́ kí ìdílé kó nítumọ̀ kó lójútùú torí pé ọwọ́ obìnrin ló wà bí ọkọ bá máa hùwà tó dára ó wà lọ́wọ́ obìnrin bí àwọn ọmọ bá máa hùwà tó dára ó wà lọ́wọ́ obìnrin torí pé obìnrin ni Ọlọ́run fún ní iṣẹ́ yẹn ṣe láti bójútó ọkọ láti bójútó àwọn ọmọ pẹ̀lú.
ó dàbí pé lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà tí a bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé obìnrin lọ́lọ́run fún níṣẹ́ ṣe o obìnrin náà ní kó ṣe kinní kan ó máa ń gun àwọn ọkùnrin yẹn bí ẹni pé bàbá ti máa dé ìdá kinní yẹn máa wò bóyá obìnrin máa tó ṣe ṣé kì í ṣe pé bóyá ó ní ohun tí ó yẹ káwọn ọkùnrin máa ṣe tí lè máa fi wà ní ìṣọ̀kan.
àwọn náà ní ipa tiwọn láti kó nígbà tí obìnrin bá ń gbìyànjú láti rí i pé ilé dúró ọkùnrin náà ní ipa tirẹ̀ láti kó ara ipa tí ọkùnrin nílò láti kó náà ní wípé òun náà gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ẹni tó ń gbọ́ nǹkan tí ìyàwó bá sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkùnrin kì í farabalẹ̀ wọ́n ń gbọ́ ìmọ̀ràn wọ́n ń gba ìmọ̀ràn ìyàwó wọn ohun tí wọ́n tilẹ̀ máa ń gbà ní ìmọ̀ràn títà ṣùgbọ́n ọkùnrin tó bá ń fi etí sílẹ̀ náà sí ìyàwó pé kí lè rí wí sí nǹkan tó wà lẹ́yìn tó gba ìmọ̀ràn láti ọ̀dọ̀ aya á jẹ́ kí ilé kó lálàáfíà.
ẹgbẹ́ Jùmọ̀kẹ́ àwọn obìnrin kan wà tọ́kùn Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní wọ́n ní wọ́n finú wọn obìnrin o àwọn obìnrin kan wà tó jẹ́ pé tó bá sọ wọn pé mo ní 1 million naira bí ó ṣe báyìí ná 1 million yẹn kó na nínàkúnà ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ irú ọkùnrin yẹn tó bá wà secretive ṣó jẹ̀bi.
well kò jẹ̀bi ó tún jẹ̀bi.
lọ́nà o.
ó ní ọ̀nà tí a fi ń gbé nǹkan kalẹ̀ bí ò tilẹ̀ sọ fóbìnrin yẹn pé mo ní oye tó tó báyìí ṣùgbọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kóbìnrin yẹn náà mọ̀ pé owó wà níbì kan bí obìnrin ò bá mọ̀ pé owó wà obìnrin dá máa kanra àwọn kan ní owó lobìnrin mọ̀.
ṣé kì í ṣe òótọ́ ni.
well ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe gbogbo obìnrin torí pé obìnrin mìíràn wà tó mọ̀ bí a ti ṣe ń bá ọkọ manage bí ò bá sí ṣùgbọ́n bí ọkọ bá jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé ojoojúmọ́ náà ló máa ń ṣe bí ẹni pé kò sí ilé agbó náà inú ìyàwó yẹn ò ní dùn bí ò bá tilẹ̀ nà tán pé oye báyìí lòun ní kó jẹ́ kí ìyàwó mọ̀ pé owó wà kó jẹ́ kí jọjọ foríkorí lórí bí wọ́n ṣe máa ná bó ṣe máa nítumọ̀.
ó dẹ̀ à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìṣọ̀kan nínú ìdílé ṣé ìjọba ló ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti jẹ́ kí ìṣọ̀kan wà ọ̀dọ̀ àìbínú ọmọ ìlọ́ba yìí ṣé ìjọba ni àbáwá fúnra ara wa àbáwọn àwa ìyá ṣé wọn bá wa òbí àti girama àwa gan la túlé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kiri o ti yé yín so ta ló wà responsible láti rí wípé ìṣọ̀kan wà nínú ìdílé o torí ìdílé yẹn ni ó padà wá sí orílẹ̀-èdè.
ẹ ṣe olóòtú nínú ìdílé ṣe rí oríṣiríṣi nǹkan lè wá lásìta tó dẹ̀ lè tell lórí ìdílé for instance ẹ dárúkọ ìjọba ń sìn policies ìjọba àwọn àgbékalẹ̀ báyìí la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe báyìí la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe nígbà míì torí ìdílé wà nínú society ìdílé wà ní ibi tí gbogbo àwọn policies ìjọba yẹn tó ti máa ṣiṣẹ́ so those are external things coming into the family.
It's affecting.
tó dẹ̀ yẹn affect the family so ó di dandan wípé kí ìjọba náà kó play role wọn they have their own responsibility to make the families better but ṣé wá rí kókó àti jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ better yẹn ó máa wà lọ́wọ́ ìdílé fúnra lára wọn because when there is hardship in the society kò síbi tó fẹ́ lọ gbé bá pé ókè o ìjọba ìdílé mi lélẹ̀ báwo ni kí n ṣe ṣe it will still mean that pé yes ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú bẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe rí pẹ̀lú bẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe rí nígbà táwọn màmá wa ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní pé ó yẹ kí ọkọ farabalẹ̀ láti gbọ́ views ìyàwó ẹ̀ so àwọn méjèèjì nínú ìdílé yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá àtìyá àwọn láwàwò wípé bí ìjọba ṣe ń ṣe báwo làwa ṣe fẹ́ ṣe tí àlàáfíà fi jọba nínú ilé wa so ìjọba ní ojúṣe títí ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kókó ojúṣe yẹn gan ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ìdílé tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n á ṣe rọra wò pé báyìí ní ká ṣe ṣe tí ò dẹ̀ tún ní affect àwọn ọmọ tó wà nínú ìdílé yẹn torí nínú àwùjọ tá à ń sọ yẹn ibẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ yìí ń lọ tí ìdílé bá dẹ̀ ti di rádaràda ó di dandan àwùjọ á di rádaràda tí ìdílé bá ti break we're going to have a broken society so ìdí nìyẹn tó ti jẹ́ pé àti ìjọba o àti bàbá o àti ìyá o àti àwọn ọmọ nínú ìdílé gbogbo wa pátápátá la ní ojúṣe nípa ìṣọ̀kan àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
ọ̀dà dókítà àwa Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ẹ dákun tá a bá wò dáadáa ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan wípé ó yẹ kí gbogbo wa fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká ṣe kó dáa níbi tí àwọn kan ti ń gbé sókè táwọn kan ń gbé sísàlẹ̀ kí ni ẹni tó jẹ́ bí olórí ibẹ̀ kí ló yẹ kó ṣe.
níbi tí ẹ ṣe olóòtú níbi tí àwọn kan ti ń gbé sókè táwọn kan ti ń gbé sísàlẹ̀ nínú ìdílé bóyá ìyá ló ń gbé sókè tí àwọn ọmọ ń gbé sísàlẹ̀ ẹni tó jẹ́ olórí ìdílé ni ọkọ tí ọkọ yìí bá kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé òun náà bá wọn gbé sísàlẹ̀ nígbà tó ń gbé sókè a ní olùfẹ́ láti mú àlàáfíà wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni torí pé tó bá yẹ kó gangan ló ń mú ìdàrúdàpọ̀ wá ó lè má lè tó ilé yẹn obìnrin ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ní àkókò yẹn ṣùgbọ́n tó bá yẹ pé àárín ìyá àtàwọn ọmọ ni ọkọ ló máa pe gbogbo wọn tó ọ̀dà pé ó yá ẹ jẹ́ nǹkan tí ìyá yín sọ yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé yẹ̀wò báyìí lórí báyìí kọ́ lórí nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyànjú á wá nípa bí àlàáfíà ń jọba ẹ̀yìn ìgbé.
Somebody said training, retraining, seminars, listening to the word of God will always bring unity to the family and build up the family. Do you really agree to that?
Yes, I believe and I agree because what you don't hear, you don't know. It is what you hear that you are able to practice. And at times, even when people are telling you in your house, this is good, this is good. At times when you don't hear it from other people outside, you feel it's a lie. It's a lie. At times, some people don't even take whatever comes from the family. But whatever comes from outside enters them, enters their brain, enters their hearts more than what they hear from the family members. So going for retreats, conferences, seminars, programs that can help to build unity in the family will always help members of the family to become better because we work together to build our families. The families, or a family cannot be built in a day. We keep on building even till death comes.
Hi, Binomo. Please, can you just tell us how to rebuild a crack wall of disunity in the family before I let you go on the show this morning?
Thank you very much, our anchor. To mend the broken wall of disunity in the family, it calls to, a kind of coming back to the drawing board. I said earlier, that disunity will not happen in a day. It is a gradual process. And by the time it continues gradually, if it is not checked, if it is not nipped on the bud, as early as possible, that disunity will definitely happen. So what,
please?
Okay.
In case you discover that from day one there has always been disunity, can you just back out from such marriage or such family?
There is no perfect family.
Yeah, but when there is disunity,
there is no perfect family. That's why I said during the course of the interview that the intentionality must come from every member of that family. Everybody will want it to work. If somebody does not want the family to work, it is definitely going to bring a crack. Because everybody must flow together, there must be a shared value. But when that crack has now happened, it will entail for, a tracing back. And the most important tracing back that can happen in a family where disunity is at play is to come back to God. You see? When everybody now sees himself or herself or themselves accountable to God, who is the owner of the family, that is the beginning of the mending. And that healing is something that will come from the inside. You cannot force your husband to be healed. The wife cannot force the children to be healed. Every one of them will now be healed. When they come back to the drawing board, they recognize this. Okay, what's our communication level? How do we embrace one another? In what way are we complementing one another? What have we stopped along the line? What have we not even been doing from the onset? So when all these are put in check, definitely with time, gradually,
start rebuilding.
Yeah, it starts.
Somebody said the culture, the norms and values back in the olden days that we are not really into it. That maybe that's why we have a lot of this united family presently. Doctor, is it true?
Yes, it's
Ìgbà mi
true.
báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé oúnjẹ báyìí là ń jẹ. Ọmọ mi gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ Indomie o, gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ eléyìí o, gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ eléyìí o. So the culture, the normal culture of kneel down and greet your parents, kneel down and greet the elderly ones, we are taking it back, and the civilization is. So I think is it the civilization that is giving us problem?
Well, it's part of it. I want to say that civilization that comes through westernized education is causing trouble. But if the home is all right, this will not cause trouble, because it's good to have education, it's good to be educated, it's good to be civilized. But the parents have a lot to do in inculcating the right norms into their children. For the fact that a child has gone to the school does not mean a child should not be respectful. Does not mean that a child should not show gratitude for little things that have been done. It does not mean that children should become wayward. But when there's no check on whatever they are bringing from outside, maybe from the school environment, from their peer groups, and there's
even
no
from
check.
the church sometimes.
Yes, because everybody is relaxing in the aspect of training. All the training comes from parents, and parents are found everywhere. Teachers are parents. The proprietresses, they are parents. Principals, they are parents. Even in the church, the pastor's wives, the teachers, Sunday school teachers, all of us, we should wake up to our duty, so that we correct our children as they are going wayward because of what they see on social media, because of what they hear, what they see their friends practice. We should rise up to correct them early enough, so that they will not become something else.
Okay, finally, Mrs. Aibinomo, what do you think the society stands to gain when we have a united family?
Thank you very much, our uncle. The society stands to gain peace, progress, and development that will flow without hindrances of any kind. Because when the family performs the duties expected of them, they produce ambassadors into the society that will be patriotic. And you know, this patriotism is like, this my country, I have to put up my best to make things work in this nation. So even when you are at a corner, maybe in your office, maybe you are interacting with friends or whatever, that spirit of patriotism will be there, because the values had already been inculcated from the family. So the society stands to gain peace, progress, development, and there will be no moral decadence in the society where the family is bringing ambassadors that are worthy into the society.
Dr. Jumoke, your parting words for the people as we go on the show this morning.
Thank you. As we go on the show, I want to leave these words with our people out there. I want to encourage all of us to wake up to our duties as parents, as fathers, as mothers. Even as children, we have duties to perform, to make sure there is unity in the family. So everybody should wake up to his or her duties. We should know the right things to do, and we should do them. And pray the Lord will help us in us to do this.
Oh, thank you very much, Dr. Lajumoke Ayo Oladapo. We learned you are having a couple retreats coming up very soon.
Yes.
Okay. Where is it coming up? Maybe we can come and eat more
Okay.
of this words.
Okay. The family conference, the couples retreat is coming up on the 8th of November at Fiwashaye Girls Grammar School by 10 a.m. this Saturday. You're all invited to come and learn more on how to build your family, and then learn how to build a society together.
We will pay for that advice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is how far we can go on this segment. Thank you for joining us, and I've been paying host to Dr. Esther Olajumoke Oladapo and also Dickness Timilola Aibinu. Until next time, when we shall be having them again. Take good care of your family. Let's unite together.